Hey, Baba here. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. We're going to be making Nachos Chaat today. I made this in my house during Ramadan and it went down a treat. It'll be perfect for house parties and get-togethers. So first you're going to heat a pan, and when it's hot add 3 tablespoons of oil. Swirl it round so it covers all of the pan. After this we're going to add 1 medium onion chopped. We're going to saute this for about 5 minutes until it's golden in colour. I'm going to stir the pan frequently so your onions don't burn. After about 2 or 3 minutes add your garlic ginger paste. You can also add fresh garlic and ginger here if you prefer. Chaats are very popular on the streets of South Asia. There's lots of different varieties, hot and cold. There's aloo tikki chaat, chutney, but my favourite is samosa chaat. There's a recipe for this already on my page if you want to check it out. What I love about chaats is it just oozes with flavour. Sweet, tangy, spicy, and then you've got the different textures as well. We're going to add a green chilli here, which is optional, but it adds fantastic flavour. I've slit this in half so it's visible when you're eating it. So our onions is just about there now. Just remember this, after each stage of adding something, you're always giving it a stir. What I like about this dish is it's super simple to make and very quick as well. So when you've got guests turning up, just knock this up. So the spices we're adding here is turmeric powder, cumin, coriander, garam masala and chaat masala. The chaat masala is quite important in this recipe because it's got the other spices which are important. It's got dried mango powder, black salt, asafoetida. So we're going to mix the spices in for about half a minute and then add the tomato puree. And we just want to mix this in and turn it into a bit of a paste. So you want to stir this for about 1 minute, really mixing it in. Just watch this bit very closely because you want to get the right texture here. Cooking the spices is a very important step. You don't want to burn the spices and you don't want to undercook it either because it'll taste powdery. So now that you've got it like this, you want to add a dash of water, so I'm adding about 2 tablespoons. So this is really going to help the spices cook. So you want to keep stirring it here and mix it in. What we're looking for now is for the oil to separate. This will tell us that the spices are cooked. So you can see around the edges and the top that the oils have separated. So now we can add the chickpeas. I'm adding 1 tin which has already been boiled, and I've also washed it a few times as well. Chickpeas can sometimes smell, so washing it gets rid of it. So now we just want to cook this for a couple of minutes, mixing the chickpeas in with the masala. Masala, by the way, means spices. You can see as I'm cooking it as well, there's nothing sticking to the bottom of the pan or to the sides. If you do have something on the sides, then scrape that in because it's flavour. So that's all mixed in nicely, so we're going to add 1 cup of water. When you pour it, just add it around the side. You want to move from medium heat to low heat as we're adding the water. Then once it's added, give it a stir for about half a minute. You're then going to put on medium heat, cover with the lid for 5 minutes. After you've covered it with the lid, you can then prepare the rest of the ingredients. So chop up half a tomato and half a red onion. You're also going to need some pomegranate and fresh coriander. After a few minutes, we're going to uncover it and then we're going to gently crush some of the chickpeas. It'll help thicken the sauce and it'll make it nice and rich. So just do this for about half a minute. Just use the back of the spoon and you're just crushing some of them. Now at this stage you can also use this as a curry as well. It'll be a nice Chana Masala. So now we're going to put the lid back on and let that cook for another 3 minutes. That's looking beautiful. The sauce has got a nice body to it. You can see some of the chickpeas are mashed and it's got a nice colour as well. So all we need to do now is just give that a final stir, scrape the sides in. You want to put on low heat now because it's pretty much done. If you do want it saucier, just add a bit more water, but this is perfect for the chaat we're making for this recipe. At this stage, just check it for seasoning. One thing to note, the chickpeas that you use might already be boiled in salted water. So all we need to do now is garnish with some nice fresh coriander. Fresh coriander always goes in at the final stages. And then just give it one last stir and you're done. And then garnish with a little bit more fresh coriander on top. So we're going to switch off the gas and plate up the chaat now. There's a recipe already on my page for mint raitha if you want to check that out. You're going to need that for this recipe. I'm also planning to do a video on homemade tamarind chutney as well, so check that out. So add the tortilla chips in the middle first, and then around the sides, pointing out so you can pick it up nice and easily. Now just pour on the Chana Chaat. I'm just going to start from one side to the other, making sure I've got some on the ones around the side as well. So once that's done, you're then going to sprinkle on some freshly chopped tomatoes. I don't normally add freshly chopped tomatoes to chaat, but I am here because it's nachos themed. How much you add here is your preference. After the tomatoes, you're going to add freshly chopped red onions. If you don't have red onions, just use white onions, that's fine. And then sprinkle on some pomegranate. I think this just gives it a nice visual appeal. Food's got to taste good and look good too. So this is all going to add to the overall experience of this chaat. Like I said, chaat is all about flavours and textures. With every bite of a chaat, you should have lots of different flavours dancing in your mouth. I'm going to sprinkle some more fresh coriander on top, and then we're going to drizzle it with the mint raitha. I'm going from one corner to the other in a zigzag. This is a homemade mint raitha, and you can get the recipe for this on my page. Next we're adding tamarind chutney, and we're going from the opposite end, again in a zigzag. And that's all there is to it, guys. Just sprinkle some more fresh coriander on top, and then you're ready to serve and enjoy. I'll finish off with a dad joke though. What do you call two frogs having a chat? A riveting conversation. That's it from me. I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe. If you do try this recipe, let me know how you get on. Thank you.